take royal under his wing. William put a lock on AIDES for royals' negative stories in press. Buckingham Palace fears that the next episode of the BBC's controversial documentary series about William and Harry will repeat explosive claims that the Duke of Cambridge's aides planted stories that he was worried about his brother's mental health. Buckingham Palace, Clarence House and Kensington Palace took the rare step of issuing a joint statement to the BBC, condemning the first episode of The Princes and the Press, broadcast on Monday night on BBC Two. The Queen, Prince Charles, and Prince William said it was disappointing that the BBC gave credibility to the claims. In a statement given to the BBC, and shown at the end of the programme, Buckingham Palace, Clarence House and Kensington Palace said, "A free, responsible and open press is of vital importance to a healthy democracy." And the documentary alleged leaks to the press about Meghan's bad behaviour towards staff came from other royal households shortly after the wedding in 2018. Scobie alleged, "There has been a lot of rumours for some time that a lot of the most damaging and negative stories about Harry and Meghan, that have ended up in the pages of the press, have come from the other royal households or from other royal aides or courtiers. From my own experience that is true." The Queen has united with Prince Charles and Prince William in a threat to boycott the BBC over a documentary alleging vicious briefing wars between members of the royal family. Presented by Amol Rajan, the programme included suggestions that negative stories about the Duchess of Sussex were leaked by courtiers and included claims that the Queen called in Harry after a row over which tiara Meghan should wear at their wedding. The royal households criticised the programme for giving credibility to overblown and unfounded claims in a documentary which explored the Duke of Cambridge and Duke of Sussex's relationship with the media. Reports of the 39-year-old Duke of Cambridge's stance come after the royal family has reportedly reacted with disgust to the BBC's explosive new documentary series. In the hours before broadcast, it was reported that the Queen had joined forces with Prince Charles and William to warn that they could end all cooperation with the BBC. They are said to be furious at not having been given an opportunity to properly respond to claims made in the programme. To prevent this, Prince William is said to have put family loyalties first after banning his aides from planting negative stories about family members in the press, according to reports. A royal source claimed to The Sun, "William was clear from the start that we were never to brief and never to say anything about anyone in the other households. He'd lived through that in the 90s with his parents during the War of the Waleses and doesn't ever want it happening again. He's in a much better place, with the press, than his brother, and the things that would bother him don't. Harry will hopefully get there too." The new BBC Two show is hosted by anti-monarchist presenter Amol Rajan, 38. The Daily Star has approached the Duke of Cambridge for comment. The source has claimed that the royals had real hope Harry could bury his demons, with support from his brother, but it failed. Next Monday will see the release of episode 2 of the series. It will examine the period from 2018 to 2021, and Harry leaving his royal duties in the UK. Inside sources at Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace and Clarence House have observed that the royals are particularly angry about not being allowed to preview the documentary. BBC guidelines require all news and current affairs documentaries to offer the right of reply to those discussed in the shows, where appropriate. In a statement seen at the end of episode 1, the palace said, "A free, responsible and open press is vital to a healthy democracy." However, too often overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources are presented as facts, and it is disappointing when anyone, including the BBC, gives them credibility.